Hi, I am Dora Muhammad. I am former Virginia Interfaith Center staff that worked on health equity, racial equity, and congregation engagement.
What made Push unique? What did Push bring to the table that wasn't there before?
That is a great question. So, Push actually created the table. We created a table. We created a table that centered Black women, brown women, unapologetically. And I think that that space had never existed before in health equity collectively. What I saw from the women that came, the advocates who've been doing this work long before I joined Virginia Interfaith Center. Again, I very clearly and humbly was a new kid on the block in this work in Virginia. But there were organizations who've done this and maybe collaborated occasionally with other organizations and had champions for certain things. But Push created a space for us to consistently come together and say, we are sacrificing our time, our resources, our experience for the outcomes of Black women. And this was women of all races. So that was unique for Virginia. Virginia Interfaith Center has been blessed with some very unique leaders in terms of its board members, staff, that has really found a way to build trust in faith, leading the way in terms of good governance and good policy. It is the power of faith-based organizing and advocacy. I think what is missed often is the prophetic nature of that work, that it is actually a spiritual work. And there's some people who are great at policy making as a profession. But I think faith-based advocates and activists, we come with it with a spiritual power and a spiritual lens to open ourselves up as vessels to really be guided by spiritual wisdom, to be patient in the process, to know how to work and build relationships, because we see and recognize the human dignity in everyone, even those that's opposed. And we take the time to actually educate and accept the incremental changes as they happen. And that's a spiritual foundation that Virginia Interfaith has and should remain committed to. And the Push Coalition, all the other coalitions, the organizations that's working, that will support it, to not lose faith. But I think there's a reason why most justice movements have been led by faith leaders. It is because of that patience. It is because of that inner wisdom that speaks and guides us.